Hello, and welcome to Kristen Draws, where Kristen draw. That was a tad dramatic, but today I'm going to talk to you yet again about this lovely book, Drawing for Illustration by Martin Salisbury. There is a quote in here that I want to mention, and by the way, I will link to it in the description. And the quote is, "How can I know what I think until I see what I say?" Pretty deep. Alright. Okay, so let's get into it. This quote gets dissected in the book, but I wanted to talk about my take on the concept. If we had a clear direction of where a drawing or a painting was headed, would we need to create it? I think about this concept a lot, either subconsciously or actively, and surely there can be arguments made on both sides. I think it goes hand in hand, this question goes hand in hand with the purpose of creating. When does creating become purely for production's sake and stop serving the curiosity and exploration of the creator? I think that this is a question that is proposed through this lens of how can I know what I think until I see it. So I struggle with this concept in terms of book illustration and story illustration. I think to create a clear story, you have to have a clear idea from the project's start, and that's why I've turned to my sketchbook for a few months. Right, so I'm still giving myself direction and limiting my subject matter, but other than that, everything else is left to be explored. I don't know what I feel or think until it's drawn, and that sounds really wishy-washy, but I guess the best way I can put it is that I just need to see what I can come up with without any preconceived notion of what the drawing quote-unquote has to be. So yes. I want to talk to you about describing things visually. It's a phrase that I absolutely love, and at the same time, I'm so bloody bored of the idea of drawing things realistically. I'd rather read a technical manual than embark on an oil painting of a realistic portrait, or worse, someone's dog. So no offense to pet portraits, but I also don't have any desire to be clever in my illustration most of the time. This is something I have thought about a lot recently. I know that Christoph Niemann and the good fellows at School of Visual Storytelling, SVS, would absolutely shun me, but I'm not sure I care. And maybe this is all just me being apathetic about my practice of illustrating, or maybe it's me getting deeper to the true meaning and the heart of my creativity and why I make things. But I can't really tell. It does feel like when you can't understand if something is really great or absolutely disastrous. And that's a pretty scary feeling. I think the only way to know which one it is to just go through it. Sounds a little bit cheesy, but yeah, I think that's probably the immediate answer. So for now, I'm going to stay in my cozy space of the sketchbook and keep drawing these turtles and fishes and, well, in this case, iguanas or lizards of some sort. And yeah, just see how they emerge on the page before me. And just, you know, play around, have fun, and like, maybe that's enough. So, thank you for listening to what is essentially me rambling on and pontificating. And until next time on Kristen Draws, where I Kristen Draw. See ya. Bye-bye.